Right, welcome back to the channel. Carrying on for where we left off last week, I've managed to find some more parts. I've gone through another bag looking for basically screws, nuts, washers, etc. because I couldn't find the actual bolts for the rocker, and also I was missing 4 nuts from the base of the cylinder. I've got 4 on there at the moment, but it was the actual middle 4 that I was missing. I managed to find those, so we can get them installed today. Also going to start looking at obviously getting the rest of the carb in, get that fitted, and then start looking at wiring and coils. So I'll show you a better angle from down here. So these were the actual, there's 4 of them. I've actually managed to find those, so we've got 2 for the inlet, 2 for the exhaust. Also sifted through, found a few more bits. Then we've got our miscellaneous. Obviously we've still got the left side engine bracket, footrest hanger, footrest, rear brake lever, got the coils to do, and try and work out what these are for. I've looked through the manual and as yet haven't found anything for those. So I've unwrapped also the actual throttle, so we can get that slid in. I'm going to have to take the carb off unfortunately and slide it in, get the airbox in, but get these bolts in. And the inner nuts, as you can see I've got the outers, now I've found the inners, so I need to get them done, get the tacho installed, just start working through. I managed to find the tank rubbers, so we've got one at the back, one here, one on the other side, and then it's into my favourite area, wiring. Should be quite a simple wiring loom. Most of it's been numbered or actually labelled. Just want to see how much of this side we can get done, and then we'll turn it over and we'll start to work on this side. So we've still got clocks to go, and then a complete sweep from the front through to the back, just making sure everything's okay. But I'm happy with the progress we've made so far. It's been a big learning curve. It has been extremely exciting to do it, and I can't thank Pippa and Ian enough for giving me the opportunity to do this. It really means a lot. You know, I'm learning all the time, and this is a huge project and a huge learning curve, and basically honoured to be given the privilege to do it. But let's crack on, get these bolts in, get these nuts in. So we'll start with the exhaust ones first. We've got one each side. And then the inlet ones. And we can get them tightened down. Then the inner nuts. So 2 front, back. And we can get them tightened down. Right, so that's all 8 nuts on now, so I've just got to tighten the front 2, rear 2 and tighten these down. Right, so that's the 2 rocker ones this side, 2 rockers the other side done and tight, and also the inner nuts. Next thing we're going to do is torque these 2 down, same on the outside, and also these inners. So looking at the Haynes manual, if you've got it, page 153, cylinder head bolts 3/8 inch outers, 18 foot-pounds. The 5/16 centre is 16 foot-pounds, which is that one there. And the inners also 18 foot-pounds, which is these. So 18s, 18s, 16s. So torque wrench is out, ready. Just got to set it to 18, and then we can get those done. Right, last thing before I nearly forgot, the actual cylinder head bolt tightening sequence. So I'm going to have to interchange as centre 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it basically works on a pattern from the inner out. So that's the one I need to do first. So that's the back of the engine, that's the front. So it'll be that one, that one, then that one, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So basically working in a spiral. Right, so here we go. I'll probably speed this up as I go around. So that's all the head nuts now torqued down. So there's the pattern again. Alright, move on to the next job. I'll just take out this carb quickly, then we can get this slide in. I'll get the airbox in as well. It's not a huge amount of room. It shouldn't be too bad. Right, so that's the carb undone and off. So let's get the airbox on the back and then we can slide this down, screw it in place. Right, second thoughts. I'm actually going to hold off from actually installing the airbox because I need access to this, which holds the fuel line. And I've also looked at the angle of the carb in place. I actually can slot it round and turn it so it's actually sitting in there. So the airbox will go on later. We'll actually put the fuel line in. I've got to make a fuel line up. So once the fuel line is fitted, the airbox can go in. So for now, I need to make sure I get this the right way around. Right, so this plunger, you can see in there, fits at the top. Which is actually easier said than done. Right, okay, I've just noticed I need to release that screw, which will remove that so I can actually screw that in. All learning. Right, let me get a screwdriver and we can take that screw out. So that now should move. Don't want to lose the screw. Enough movement. Also, as you see, there's a little slot which will slot into there. Right, finally, that took a while. Right, so I've just got to bolt that in. Right, so that's all nicely now back in place. Tuck the cables behind for now. Need to adjust slightly. Right, so now trying to see what other cables we've got. Right, there's another one there. So that one. Right, so that one is tacho. So I just need to, that's now installed that end. I just need to get it fixed to the clock. And then this one is speedo. Right, so we'll trace that one back later. So tacho's installed, engine this side, obviously I've got exhaust to go on, it's basically done. So airbox we can't put in until we get the fuel lines in. So I think next one we move up to get the coils installed. But like I say, I need to have a look and find out what these are for. Right, just had a quick look through the manual and actually worked out what they're for. Basically fit. Right, get you in shot this time. Right, these basically fit on top of there, bolt through that hole, and the other one obviously fits the other side, and then you've got the same this side that bolt through that hole, so I can get them installed. So that basically supports the top of the engine to the frame. Right, so let me get them in place. Right, so they're now tight and in place. I've actually tucked the oil line. Actually tucks underneath. So that explains where the brackets came from. So that kind of makes sense now. Right, next job, probably the last for this episode. Let's get these coils installed. As far as I'm aware, they go through these 2 points. So I'm imagining facing backwards, but we'll double check that. And then going, actually no, probably through these two. Right, let me just double check. I think it should be that way. I think that'd be too far. Yep, see a picture there. They're actually facing backwards. Right, so let's get them unbolted, get them installed, and tightened up. Definitely looking more like a bike. So I can't do much more with the carb because obviously I've got to make the fuel lines up. I think we've basically covered everything on this side. Tachos installed, coils installed, just got to wire them in. Oil lines installed, brackets installed to hold the engine. This side bracket installed, footrest. I need to work out where this speedo cable goes to because it disappears in here somewhere. So let's just there it is. But the speedo's actually on the rear wheel. Interesting. yeah. Okay. Different. I say, every time I look at this I'm learning new things and seeing how things are done. I may need to loosen off this plate and redirect that cable because it is hanging down a bit and a bit tight. But we will get to that. But no, I think as for this side, I think it was practically there. So I think next episode we'll spin the bike round and start working on the primary side. I'm going to do the front in a separate episode, so that'll incorporate getting all the clocks in place, getting that gator out, and then the rear I'll do in a separate episode. Right, so thanks for joining me on that one. So it's just slow progress, little bits, trying to work out what goes where. So I'm glad we've actually worked out these top engine brackets, got the coils done, carbs installed, so we've got the fuel line to go. I've got to make that, so that's going to be an interesting one. I'm going to need time to study how that actually goes together and how it's crimped. Then the actual airbox can go on. But no, as I said, this side, practically there, so we're going to move on to the primary side, and then we'll continue through. But yeah, just chipping away each episode, a little bit more done. Wiring I'm going to say till later, because you know how much I love wiring. It's never been a strong point of mine, but shouldn't be too bad to say. Most of it is labelled, numbered, so I should be able to work out. As usual, any comments in the comments box below. You know, I appreciate all your feedback, all your comments. It does mean a lot. It helps me, it helps the channel. Obviously don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell icon as well, so you'll be notified of when new episodes come out. I release every Wednesday and every Saturday at the moment. May go to 3 later on, but we'll see how it goes. Links to my Facebook page in the description. Pop across there, say hello, show me what projects you're working on. I'd love to hear from you. You know, it's always nice to see what other people are doing, bounce ideas off each other, so that page is growing daily. There are links to other videos at the end of the video, and as always, appreciate your support. Thanks for watching. Join me again next time. Cheers. Bye.